You're overlooking the key to perfect posture and elite athletic performance, and it might surprise you. The real secret lies not in grueling hours at the gym, but in your glutes. Strengthening them can transform your life in just weeks. It may sound too good to be true, but imagine this: rapid, visible results from just 6 powerful exercises. Interested? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll uncover the game-changing secret that could revolutionize not only your workouts, but your entire lifestyle. Here's why your glutes are more important than you've ever realized. These muscles, specifically the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus, aren't just about aesthetics or adding strength. They are the cornerstone of your body's movement and stability, playing a vital role in everything from walking and running to climbing stairs and lifting weights. But here's the catch: most people neglect them. The gluteus maximus, the largest and most powerful of the group, is essential for hip extension, abduction, and external rotation. It's the muscle that gives your glutes their signature shape, but its true value lies in its role in daily movements like walking and squatting. Meanwhile, the gluteus medius, located at the side of your hip, is critical for pelvic stability and balance. Without it, your body struggles to keep steady, whether you're walking, running, or balancing on one leg. And let's not forget the gluteus minimus, the smallest of the trio, working alongside the medius to stabilize your hip and assist with internal rotation. Neglect these muscles, and you're not just missing out on a stronger physique. You risk poor posture, lower back pain, pelvic instability, and muscular imbalances issues that only worsen with age. For men, particularly after 30, skipping glute strengthening is a missed opportunity to drastically improve physical performance and overall quality of life. So, are you ready to unlock the secret to a stronger, more stable body? Here are the 6 powerful exercises to strengthen your glutes. Number 6. Bulgarian split squat. The Bulgarian split squat is a highly effective exercise that targets multiple muscle groups, particularly the glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings. The unique positioning required for this exercise places a significant emphasis on the muscles of the working leg, allowing for targeted glute activation while also engaging the stabilizing muscles of the core and lower body. Unlike bilateral leg exercises such as traditional squats or deadlifts, the Bulgarian split squat forces the body to balance and stabilize on one leg, requiring more neuromuscular coordination and control. To perform this exercise, you will need a bench or other elevated surface, as well as a pair of dumbbells or a barbell for added resistance, although beginners can perform the movement with body weight alone. Position yourself in front of the bench, with your back foot resting on the bench and your front foot planted firmly on the ground. The ideal distance between your front foot and the bench will vary depending on your height and limb length, but it is generally advised that your front knee should not travel past your toes when you lower your body. From this starting position, lower your hips towards the floor by bending the knee of the front leg, ensuring that the knee tracks in line with the foot. The back leg serves primarily as a stabilizer, while the front leg, particularly the glutes and quadriceps, bears the brunt of the work. One of the primary benefits of the Bulgarian split squat is the unilateral nature of the movement. Because each leg works independently, the exercise can help to correct imbalances between the two sides of the body, which can be especially important for athletes or individuals recovering from injury. These imbalances, if left unchecked, can lead to compensatory movement patterns and a greater risk of injury over time. By strengthening each leg individually, the Bulgarian split squat helps to ensure more balanced muscular development, ultimately improving overall movement efficiency and reducing the likelihood of injury. The emphasis placed on the glutes in this exercise is particularly noteworthy. As you lower into the squat, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus are heavily recruited to both stabilize the hip and propel the body back to a standing position. The deeper you descend into the squat, the more the glutes are activated, especially in the eccentric phase of the movement when the muscle lengthens under tension. For individuals looking to improve the size and strength of their glutes, the Bulgarian split squat is an excellent choice, as it places a constant load on the muscle throughout the entire range of motion. This constant tension, combined with the unilateral nature of the exercise, allows for a greater degree of glute activation than many bilateral exercises. Additionally, the Bulgarian split squat improves coordination by forcing the body to stabilize on one leg, which can translate to better balance and control in other athletic endeavors. The exercise also engages the core muscles, as maintaining an upright torso requires significant abdominal and lower back strength. This added core engagement makes the Bulgarian split squat an efficient full-body exercise, as it not only strengthens the glutes and legs, but also improves core stability and overall body control. When performed consistently, the Bulgarian split squat can lead to noticeable improvements in both muscular strength and endurance, particularly in the glutes and quadriceps. Over time, this increased strength can translate to better athletic performance, particularly in activities that require explosive lower body power, such as running, jumping, and sprinting. For individuals looking to improve their posture and alignment, the Bulgarian split squat can also be a valuable tool, as strengthening the glutes helps to support the pelvis and spine, reducing the risk of lower back pain and other postural issues. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Number 5. Deadlift. The deadlift is widely regarded as one of the most powerful and effective exercises for developing total body strength, with a particular emphasis on the glutes. This compound movement engages multiple muscle groups at once, including the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and core, making it an incredibly efficient exercise for building both strength and muscle mass. By targeting the posterior chain, the muscles on the back of the body, the deadlift helps to counteract the negative effects of prolonged sitting and sedentary behavior, which can lead to weakness and tightness in the glutes and hamstrings. To perform a deadlift, start by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart and your shins close to the barbell. Your grip on the bar should be just outside your knees, with your arms fully extended and your shoulders slightly in front of the bar. From this position, lower your hips and bend your knees slightly, ensuring that your back remains flat and your chest is up. The key to a successful deadlift is maintaining proper spinal alignment throughout the movement, as rounding the back can place excessive strain on the lower spine. Engage your core and glutes as you lift the bar off the ground by extending your hips and knees simultaneously. At the top of the movement, your hips should be fully extended and your shoulders should be pulled back, with the barbell resting at thigh level. One of the primary benefits of the deadlift is its ability to strengthen the glutes. As one of the largest and most powerful muscles in the body, the gluteus maximus plays a crucial role in hip extension, which is the primary movement involved in the deadlift. During the upward phase of the lift, the glutes are heavily engaged to extend the hips and bring the body to an upright position. The greater the weight lifted, the more the glutes are challenged, making the deadlift an ideal exercise for individuals looking to increase both glute strength and size. In addition to its strength-building benefits, the deadlift also has a significant impact on overall body coordination. Because the movement requires the integration of multiple muscle groups, including the glutes, hamstrings, core, and lower back, it improves the body's ability to coordinate these muscles in a functional way. This increased coordination can translate to improved performance in other exercises and activities as the body becomes more efficient at recruiting and utilizing the appropriate muscles for a given task. For athletes in particular, the deadlift can enhance performance in sports that require explosive lower body power, such as football, soccer, and basketball. As individuals age, maintaining glute strength becomes increasingly important for both functional movement and injury prevention. The deadlift is especially beneficial in this regard, as it not only strengthens the glutes, but also helps to counteract the effects of aging on the posterior chain. As people grow older, the muscles of the glutes and hamstrings tend to weaken, leading to a loss of power, balance, and coordination. This decline in strength can contribute to a higher risk of falls and other injuries. By regularly incorporating deadlifts into a strength training routine, individuals can help to prevent this decline, maintaining both their strength and mobility well into their later years. The deadlift also has a positive effect on overall body posture. Strong glutes help to support the pelvis and lower spine, reducing the likelihood of lower back pain and improving alignment. By strengthening the muscles of the posterior chain, the deadlift can help to correct imbalances caused by prolonged sitting or improper movement patterns, resulting in better posture and a more stable, functional body. Additionally, the increased strength and coordination gained from deadlifting can lead to improved confidence in one's physical abilities, both in and out of the gym. Number 4. Squat. The squat is often referred to as the king of all exercises, and for good reason. This foundational movement targets the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, and core, making it a staple in any well-rounded strength training program. Squats not only build lower body strength but also improve functional mobility, allowing for greater ease of movement in everyday activities such as sitting, standing, and bending. For individuals looking to enhance their glute strength, squats are an essential exercise as they heavily engage the gluteus maximus throughout the movement, particularly in the eccentric phase when the muscle is lengthening under tension. To perform a squat, begin by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart, with your toes slightly turned out. Your chest should be up, your core engaged, and your weight evenly distributed across your feet. As you initiate the movement, push your hips back and bend your knees, lowering your body towards the floor while keeping your back straight and your chest lifted. Aim to lower your hips until your thighs are parallel to the ground, or slightly below, depending on your flexibility and mobility. As you rise back to the starting position, press through your heels and engage your glutes to power the movement. Maintaining proper form throughout the squat is key to maximizing glute activation and preventing injury. Squats are one of the most effective exercises for strengthening the glutes due to the large range of motion involved in the movement. As the hips descend into a deep squat, the gluteus maximus is placed under significant tension, particularly in the eccentric phase of the movement. The deeper the squat, the more the glutes are activated, making it an ideal exercise for those looking to increase both glute size and strength. In addition to targeting the glutes, squats also engage the core muscles, as maintaining an upright torso requires a strong and stable core. Number 3. Barbell hip flexors. The barbell hip flexors exercise, often overlooked in many training programs, is a highly effective movement for improving pelvic stability and indirectly engaging the glutes. It is an essential component in building a strong and functional lower body, especially for individuals who want to maximize the power and control of their hips during athletic or everyday movements. The exercise primarily targets the hip flexor muscles, which are located on the front of the hips and play a key role in lifting the thighs toward the torso. This movement is fundamental for actions like running, sprinting, and even walking. To perform barbell hip flexors correctly, it's important to start by selecting a barbell with an appropriate amount of weight. Begin by positioning the barbell securely across your shoulders or at the front of your hips, depending on your preference and strength level. The exercise begins in a standing position, with your feet shoulder-width apart and your core engaged. While maintaining an upright posture, slowly raise one knee towards your chest, keeping the other foot planted firmly on the ground. As you lift the knee, the hip flexor muscles will contract, and you should feel the tension building in the front of your hip. It's crucial to maintain a slow and controlled motion, focusing on stability and balance throughout the movement. The primary benefit of the barbell hip flexors exercise is its ability to enhance pelvic stability. A stable pelvis is essential for maintaining proper posture and avoiding compensatory movements that can lead to injury or discomfort. When the hip flexors are weak or imbalanced, the body may rely too heavily on other muscle groups to stabilize the pelvis, which can create dysfunction in the hips, lower back, and legs. By strengthening the hip flexors, this exercise helps to ensure that the pelvis remains properly aligned during movement, reducing the risk of injury and improving overall performance. Another important aspect of the barbell hip flexors exercise is the indirect activation of the glutes. While the movement primarily targets the hip flexor muscles, the glutes are engaged as stabilizers, particularly during the eccentric phase of the exercise when the leg is lowered back to the ground. This indirect engagement helps to prepare the glutes for more intense exercises by warming them up and activating the neural pathways that connect the brain to the muscles. For individuals who struggle with glute amnesia, or the inability to properly activate the glutes during movement, the barbell hip flexors exercise can be an effective tool for improving neuromuscular coordination and ensuring that the glutes are fully engaged during more dynamic movements like squats, lunges, or deadlifts. The increased pelvic stability and glute activation provided by this exercise create a strong foundation for other lower body movements. When the pelvis is stable and the glutes are properly engaged, the body is able to generate more power during explosive movements like jumps or sprints. This makes the barbell hip flexors exercise a valuable addition to any strength training program, especially for athletes or individuals looking to improve their lower body performance. By incorporating this exercise into a regular workout routine, it is possible to build a stronger and more stable base that will enhance the effectiveness of other exercises and reduce the risk of injury. Number 2, dumbbell walking lunges with long strides. Dumbbell walking lunges with long strides is a highly functional exercise that not only targets the glutes, but also significantly improves balance and core stability. This dynamic movement challenges the body in multiple planes of motion, making it an excellent choice for developing both lower body strength and coordination. Unlike static exercises, which isolate a specific muscle group, walking lunges require the entire body to work in unison to maintain stability and control. The long stride variation of this exercise further emphasizes the glutes, as the deeper range of motion increases the stretch and contraction in these muscles. To perform this exercise, start by selecting a pair of dumbbells that are appropriate for your strength level. Stand tall with your feet together, holding a dumbbell in each hand by your sides. Step forward with one leg, taking a longer stride than you would in a traditional lunge. As you step, bend both knees to lower your body towards the ground, keeping your torso upright and your core engaged. The back knee should hover just above the ground, while the front knee forms a 90-degree angle. As you push off the front foot to bring your back leg forward, the glutes of the working leg are heavily activated to drive the movement. Repeat the movement on the opposite leg, alternating legs as you walk forward with each lunge. The extended range of motion in this exercise is particularly effective for targeting the glutes. By taking a longer stride, the hip joint is placed in a more extended position, which increases the activation of the gluteus maximus during the eccentric phase of the movement. This increased activation makes dumbbell walking lunges with long strides an excellent exercise for individuals looking to improve both the size and strength of their glutes. The movement also challenges the gluteus medius and minimus, which are responsible for stabilizing the hip during the lunge. This added stabilization component helps to improve overall balance and coordination, as the body must work harder to maintain control during each step. In addition to strengthening the glutes, dumbbell walking lunges with long strides improve core stability. The core muscles, including the abdominals and lower back, are engaged throughout the movement to help maintain an upright posture and prevent the torso from leaning forward or sideways. This increased core engagement helps to improve overall body control and coordination, making the exercise more effective for developing functional strength. As the body becomes more stable, movements in everyday life, such as walking, climbing stairs, or bending down to pick something up, become easier and more efficient. The benefits of dumbbell walking lunges with long strides extend beyond strength and stability. By challenging the body in multiple planes of motion, the exercise also improves mobility and flexibility, particularly in the hips and ankles. The long stride requires a greater degree of hip extension and knee flexion, which helps to improve the flexibility of these joints over time. This increased flexibility can reduce the risk of injury, as the body becomes better able to move through a full range of motion without compensating or straining other muscle groups. When performed consistently, dumbbell walking lunges with long strides can lead to significant improvements in both lower body strength and overall athletic performance. The combination of glute activation, core stability, and improved mobility makes this exercise a valuable addition to any strength training program, particularly for individuals looking to improve their balance and coordination. By focusing on proper form and gradually increasing the weight used, it is possible to build a stronger, more stable body that is better equipped to handle the demands of both everyday activities and more intense physical challenges. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Number 1. Hip abduction. Hip abduction is an essential exercise for targeting the gluteus medius, a muscle located on the outer side of the hip that plays a key role in stabilizing the pelvis and preventing injuries. Strengthening the gluteus medius is important for maintaining proper hip alignment and reducing the risk of imbalances that can lead to pain or discomfort in the lower back, hips, or knees. Hip abduction can be performed using a machine or resistance bands, and it is a simple yet effective way to isolate and strengthen this important muscle. To perform hip abduction with a resistance band, start by placing the band around your legs just above the knees. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and slightly bend your knees to engage your core and maintain an athletic stance. From this position, step one foot out to the side, keeping the other foot planted firmly on the ground. As you step, focus on engaging the gluteus medius of the working leg to move the foot outwards. The key to effective hip abduction is maintaining control throughout the movement, as the goal is to isolate the gluteus medius and prevent other muscle groups from compensating. Once you've stepped out to the side, bring the foot back to the starting position and repeat the movement on the other side. The primary benefit of hip abduction is its ability to strengthen the gluteus medius, which is essential for maintaining proper pelvic stability during movement. When the gluteus medius is weak or underdeveloped, the pelvis can become unstable, leading to compensatory movement patterns that can increase the risk of injury. This instability is particularly problematic during single-leg movements, such as walking, running, or climbing stairs, where the pelvis must remain level to prevent unnecessary strain on the hips, knees, and lower back. By strengthening the gluteus medius through hip abduction, it is possible to improve pelvic stability and reduce the risk of these common movement-related injuries. Another important benefit of hip abduction is its role in injury prevention. Weakness or imbalances in the gluteus medius can lead to a variety of issues, including IT band syndrome, patellofemoral pain syndrome, and lower back pain. These conditions are often caused by poor alignment of the hips and pelvis during movement, which can place excessive stress on the knees and lower back. By strengthening the gluteus medius through regular hip abduction exercises, it is possible to correct these imbalances and prevent injuries before they occur. This is particularly important for athletes and individuals who engage in activities that involve a lot of lateral or single-leg movements, such as soccer, basketball, or tennis. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.